Hi everybody, 11 Institute welcomes all the students of class 9 to mathematics chapter number 2 polynomials, and we are currently discussing video lecture number 6, or we are in video lecture number 6. In the previous video lecture we have seen up to example number 8, and in today's video lecture we will move ahead from example number 9. Right, so let us begin our session and move ahead with example number 9. We are having almost similar pattern of sums which we shall discuss today. So let us read the question first. Find the remainder when x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1, right? So we do not have to perform the actual division. What we have to do is we have to just find the remainder, right? So we very well know that in order to find the remainder, we need not to perform the entire division. What we have to do is we have to play with this. So let us write the solution over here. Yes. So we have to take this divisor polynomial x minus 1 over here. So what we will do is we will write over here, let x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is a very important step. Let x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now minus 1 goes to the other side and it will become plus 1. So what we get is x is equal to 1. Right? I hope this is clear to you. So now you have the value of x. What you have to do is just put this value of x inside the polynomial, right? That's it. We need not to do anything else. Just put this x is equal to 1 in the polynomial. So for doing that, we will first write the polynomial over here. What is the polynomial given to us? Px is equal to x raised to 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. This is the polynomial given to us. Now instead of x we will put 1. So on solving we will get the remainder. So now p of 1. So instead of x we will write 1 everywhere. 1 raised to 4 plus 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 1, and this plus 1 was already there. So as you can see, instead of x we have put 1 everywhere. Now what we have to do is just solve. 1 raised to 4 is 1, right? 1 cube is again 1. 1 square is 1 and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So this minus sign will be kept as it is, and here we have minus 2. And this we have again plus 1 plus 1. Now let us solve this. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So we are left with 4 minus 2. And when I subtract this, I get the answer 2. So what we get is P of 1 is equal to 2. So we can write that therefore the remainder is 2. Right? When you divide this polynomial with this polynomial, the remainder is 2. Now, see, it is not asked, but still we will clarify everywhere. Here the remainder is not 0, just for knowledge, right? Here the remainder is not 0. So we can say that x minus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. X minus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. That is just for knowledge point of view. Fine, please pause the video and write this down in your CW. Right, I hope you have written this. Let us now move ahead to example number 10. is check whether this given polynomial is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Right? What we have to check is whether it is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Now, multiple or factor, both of them are same. So they are indirectly telling us to check whether this number or this polynomial is a factor of this polynomial or not. Right? Now, what is the best way to check whether this is a factor or not? Just to find the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then this is a factor of this. If the remainder is not 0, then this is not a factor of this. So once again, we will start from the divisor. What is our divisor? 2t plus 1, right? So let us check the solution over here. And once again, we will write that let 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. Right? 1 will go to the other side, it will become minus 1. So 2t is equal to minus 1. Now 2 is in multiplication over here. When it goes to the other side, it will go to the denominator, right? So what we now have is t is equal to minus 1 upon 2, right? So we have a value of t. Now just we have to substitute this value of t inside this polynomial. So let us write the polynomial over here. Qt is equal to the polynomial given to us. Right, now instead of t, we will write minus 1 upon 2. This is very important, right? Just check out over here. So this 4 will be kept as it is. Instead of t, we will write minus 1 upon 2, and we have whole cube over here. Then again plus 4 is already there. T square, so instead of t, we will again write minus 1 upon 2, the whole square. Then this minus is kept as it is. Instead of t, we will again write minus 1 upon 2, and this minus 1 we already have in the question. So just instead of t, we have written minus 1 upon 2. Now let us solve this. This 4 will be kept as it is. Now be very clear, minus 1 the whole cube is minus 1, and 2 the whole cube is 8. So we have just cubed it. Minus 1 cube is minus 1, 2 cube is 8. Again plus 4 will be kept as it is. Minus 1 square is 1. Right, minus 1 square is 1. આ તો ખ્યાલ છે ને બધાને? minus 1 નો square કરો, minus 1 નો power 4 કરો, minus 1 નો power 6 કરો. The answer will be always 1 if the power is an even number. Minus 1 નો cube કરો, minus 1 raised to power 5, minus 1 raised to power 7. The answer will be always minus 1. So if power is even, the answer is positive. If power is odd, the answer is negative for minus 1. I hope this is clear to you. Yes. So minus 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. So here we have 1 by 4. Minus minus plus 1 upon 2 will be kept as it is, right, and this minus 1 will be again kept as it is. Now you can cancel this, both 4 and 8. So 4 2s are 8, right? So let us cancel them. 4 2s are 8. Here this 4 and this 4 will cancel each other, right? So now what is left over here is minus 1 divided by 2. So we will write minus 1 upon. Here 4 and 4 are cancelled, so we are left with plus 1. So we will write plus 1 over here. Then again this is plus 1 upon 2. And this is minus 1. So now this plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel each other, and 1 upon 2 and minus 1 upon 2 will also cancel each other. So our answer is 0. Right? What we have found out? We have found out q of minus 1 by 2. So here we can see that q of minus 1 upon 2 is 0. So now we can write here remainder is 0. Therefore 2t plus 1 is a multiple of given polynomial. Is a multiple of given polynomial. I hope this is clear to you. Please pause the video and write this down in your CW. Right? I hope you have written this. Let us now move ahead. And now we have exercise 2.3, question number 1, which has 5 sub questions as you can see on your screen. Right? So what we have to do again? We have to find the remainder. So simply, for finding the remainder, we need not to perform the division. We will take this as 0, find the value of x, and that value of x we will put up in this polynomial, right? We will put up the value of x in this polynomial. If the answer is C, just we have to find the remainder. So remainder can be anything. We need not to check about multiple. So let us try them one by one. Let us write solution over here. Let us check the first one. So what we can write, let x plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore we can write x is equal to minus 1. Now what we have to do is we have to put this x is equal to minus 1 in this polynomial. So let us do that. Let us write the polynomial over here. Px is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is our polynomial. Now instead of x we will write minus 1. So this will become p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 the whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 the whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Wherever we find x, we have put minus 1. Now just solve this. Minus 1 the whole cube is minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1. And 1 into 3 is 3. So here we have 3. Here plus minus minus. 3 ones are 3. And again we have plus 1 over here. Now some things will cancel. So we can see that 3 minus 3 will cancel. And plus 1 and minus 1 will also cancel each other. So our remainder is 0. P of minus 1 is 0. So we can write therefore remainder is 0. I hope this is very much clear to you, right? Now one thing is not asked, but we should clarify that if remainder is 0, then x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. X plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. ભલે પૂછ્યું નથી છતાં આપણે ધ્યાનમાં રાખો. Right? Now let us try the second one. So in second one we will write let x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0, right? X minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So we can write therefore x is equal to 1 upon 2. right? Now what we have to do is we have to take this polynomial and put this value of x is equal to 1 upon 2 inside it. So let us write the polynomial over here again. Yes. So px is equal to the polynomial given to us. Right. Now instead of x we will write 1 by 2. So we will find p of 1 by 2. So we have 1 upon 2 the whole cube plus 3 into 1 upon 2 the whole square plus 3 into 1 upon 2 plus 1. Now again 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. So here we have 1 by 8. This 3 will remain as it is. 1 square is 1 divided by 2 square is 4 plus 3 ones are 3 and in denominator we have 2 plus 1. So when I rewrite it correctly, what I have is 1 upon 8 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1. Now here we need to take LCM, right? We need to take LCM over here. So now what is the LCM of 2, 4 and 8? The LCM of 2, 4 and 8 is definitely 8. So when I take LCM over here, I will display a detailed step over here so that you are very much clear about this. I am not writing P of 1 by 2 over here minus 1 by 2 to save the space. Right, what we will write is equal. Now when you take the LCM, what you have to do is take the denominator and write 8 over here. Now in the numerator, you have to multiply all these numbers by 8. Right, so what we have is 1 upon 8 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 plus 1. Now all of this we have to multiply by the LCM, which is 8. Right, so here we will multiply by 8, multiply by 8, multiply by 8 and multiply by 8. So this is what taking an LCM is called. The LCM is 8, you have to divide all the terms by 8 and you have to multiply all the terms by 8. So here 8 and 8 will cancel. Here we get 4 2s are, here we get 2 4s are, and here there is nothing to cancel. So what we have is into the denominator again we will have 8. But here 8 and 8 are cancelled, so we have 1. Here we have 3 2s are 6. Here we have 4 3s are 12. And here we have 8 1s are 8. So 8 plus 12 is 20, 26, 27. So our answer is P of minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 27 upon 8, which is our reminder. So we can write there reminder is 27 upon 8. Fine. Or you can also say that the remainder is not 0, and if the remainder is not 0, then this is not a factor of given polynomial. I hope this is clear to you. Please pause the video and write this down in your CW. I hope you have written this. Let us now move ahead and solve the third one and the fourth one. Yes, so here we will solve number 3 and number 4. So we are having number 3 over here. And in number 3 we only have x over here, so what we will write is let x is equal to 0. Right, let x is equal to 0. Simply we have to put 0 instead of x inside the polynomial, so we will write the polynomial over here once again. The polynomial is this. Now instead of x we will write 0. So let us find p of 0. 0 cube plus 3 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 plus 1. So 0 cube is 0, 0 square is 0, 0 into 3 is again 0, anything into 0 is 0, right? And this is plus 1. So what we get is P of 0 is equal to 1. So we can write over here, therefore the remainder is 1. I hope you don't have any doubt in this. Right, let us now move ahead to the fourth one. So in fourth one we have x plus 5, so we will write let x plus 5 is equal to 0. So we can write therefore x is equal to minus 5. Now instead of x we will have to put minus 5 inside the polynomial. So let us do that. Let us first write the polynomial as it is. Yes. Now instead of x, we will write minus 5. So this is minus 5 the whole cube plus 3 into minus 5 the whole square plus 3 into minus 5 plus 1. So this will be minus pi cube plus 3 as it is, minus pi square is pi square because square of negative number is positive, plus minus minus we have 3 pi over here and then we have plus 1. Now one thing is but obvious that even if you put the value of pi over here, which is 22 upon 7 or 3.14, the answer is not going to be 0. So it is not necessary to put the value of pi. In case you want to do so, try at home, put the value of pi over here. Here it is not necessary, this is our reminder, right? But in case you wish to, you can put the value of pi over here. So we can write therefore reminder is minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. This is our reminder. Clear? Now let us solve the fifth one. But before that, please pause the video and write this down in your, or let us solve the fifth one over here. We are having some space over here. Let us change the color first. Yes, let us do this right. So let us solve the fifth one over here. Let 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. 5 will go to the other side, so we have 2x is equal to minus 5 and 2 goes to the other side, so it becomes minus 5 upon 2. So we have x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. Now we have to find p of minus 5 upon 2. So before that we will write a polynomial over here. This is our polynomial. Now instead of x we will write minus 5 upon 2. Clear? Wherever there is x, we have written minus 5 upon 2. Now let us solve this. Minus 5 cube, minus 125. What is 2 cube? 2 cube is 8. This 3 will remain as it is. Minus 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. So here we have 25 upon 4. Now plus minus, minus 3 5s are 15, so here we have 15 upon 2, and then we have plus 1, right? So there is no option, but you have to take LCM over here. And again the LCM of 2, 4 and 8 is 8, but before that we will write this in some proper format. Yes. So minus 125 upon 8, 25 threes are 75 upon 4, minus 15 upon 2 plus 1. Right, this is it. So now we don't have some space over here. We will continue this in the next slide, but before that please write this much in your CW, and then we shall move ahead with the calculation of this. So I will copy this step in the space that is present with us over here. Yes, we can write over here minus 125 upon 8 was the first one, I guess. Minus 125 upon 8. Then we had 75 upon 4 minus 15 upon 12 plus 75 upon 4 minus 15 upon 12, and then we had plus 1, right? So we will write over here plus 1. Now 8 is the LCM over here. So what we have to do is we have to draw this line, write 8 over here, write all these numbers as it is, minus 125 upon 8 plus 75 upon 4 minus 15 upon 2 plus 1, and now multiply each and every term by 8. So this will be multiplied by 8, this and all other terms. So here 8 and 8 cancel, here 4 2s are 2 4s are, right? So into the denominator we have 8 again. Here we have minus 125, 75 2s are 150, minus 15 into 4 gives us minus 60, and 8 into 1 gives us 8. So let us add all the positive numbers. 150 plus 8 is 158, minus 125 minus 60, it will give us minus 185 whole divided by 8. Now this is a smaller number, this is a larger number, so definitely we will have a minus over here. Denominator we have 8. Now subtract 158 from 185. So 158 plus 2 is 160, and between 160 and 185 there is a gap of 25. So 25 plus 2 is 27. So we get the answer minus 27 upon 8 for P of minus 5 upon 2. Right, so our remainder is minus 27 upon 8. We can write therefore remainder is minus 27 upon 8. Clear? Please pause the video and write this down in your CV. This is in continuation with the previous slide, right? We have written this much over here, right? And from here you have to continue over here. Alright, I hope you have written this. Let us now move ahead to number 2, main question number 2 of this exercise. Again, the question written over here is find the remainder. And in order to find the remainder, you know now the very easy steps. Don't be confused with this polynomial. This is again a simple polynomial. You just have to follow the basic rules. So what is given over here? X minus a. So we will write the solution over here. What we will write? Let x minus a is equal to 0. Minus a will go to the other side. So what we have is x is equal to a. Now simply we have to put a instead of x inside the polynomial. So let us write the polynomial over here first. Alright, this is the polynomial. Now we have to substitute the x with a. Let us do that. Instead of x, we will write a cube. Now understand, this a is already in the question. Instead of this x, we will write a square. Plus 6 as it is, instead of x, we will write a, and this is minus a. Now try to understand, my dear friends, these both were already present, right? This a was already there in the polynomial, this a was also already there in the polynomial. Rest, at each and every place we have substituted a with x. Sorry, x with a. Now let us solve this. A cube is a cube. This minus will remain as it is. A square into a is again a cube plus 6a minus a. So this a cube and minus a cube will cancel. What we have is 6a minus a, so that will give us 5a. Clear? So we can write that the remainder is 5a. So therefore, we can write remainder is 5. Clear? Please pause the video and write this down in your syllabus. Alright, I hope you have written this. Let us now see the last question of this exercise. Number 3. Let us check the solution for this. Check whether these 7 plus 3x is a factor of given polynomial. Right, now you can clearly see that you have to check whether this is a factor or not. તો હવે સુધી આપણને બે વસ્તુ ખબર પડી રહી છે. They are asking us two things. They are either telling us to find the remainder, right, or they are asking us to check whether it is a factor or not, or whether it is a multiple or not. So process is same. For remainder, what you are doing is you are taking this as 0, you are taking the value of x and you are putting that value of x in px. And you are telling the remainder, whatever is the answer, that is your remainder. It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be anything. But if the answer is specifically 0, then you can say that this number or this polynomial is a factor of this polynomial. So method is common, but the ways of their uses are different. You can check the remainder, and if the remainder is 0, then you can definitely tell that this is a factor or not. Fine, I hope this is very much clear to you. Let us now move ahead. So 7 plus 3x, so we will write over here, let 7 plus 3x is equal to 0. 7 will go to the other side, it is minus 7. 3 will go to the denominator, so x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. Right? X is equal to minus 7 upon 3. Sure. Now what you have to do is you have to just take the polynomial, and instead of x you will have to put minus 7 upon 3. So we will write the polynomial over here. This is the polynomial. Now instead of x we will write minus 7 by 3. So this 3 will remain as it is. Instead of x we will write minus 7 upon 3 the whole cube. Plus again 7 will remain as it is. Instead of x we will write minus 7 upon 3. This 3 remains as it is. Right. Now minus 7 the cube, so answer will remain negative, and 7 cube is nothing but 343. And 3 cube is 27. I hope you know the cubes from 1 to 10. Yes. Now here plus minus will remain minus. 7 sevens are 49 divided by 3. Now you have two choices. You can multiply this 3 over here. That is your own choice. right? So let us multiply this 343 with 3. Now simply you can multiply like this: 343 into 3, so 3 3s are 9, 2 3s are 12, 1 over here, 3 3s are 9, and 1. You will get 1029. Another option is multiply 300 by 3, so you get 900. Then multiply 40 with 3, so you get 120. And then multiply 3 with 3, so you get 9. So now when you add this, this will again become 1029. So you can optimize the speed, you can get your speed like that instead of conventional multiplication by applying such shortcuts. Once you are careful enough. Right, so here we get minus 1029 upon 27, and here I have 49 upon 3. Now LCM of 3 and 27 is definitely 27, so what we will do is into the denominator we will write 27, here minus 1029 upon 27, and here I am having 49 upon 3. Now I will multiply both of them with 27, right? So here 27 and 27 get cancelled. Here we have 3 9s, right? So what we are left with is, we will write that over here, is equal to minus 1029 as it is. What is this? 49 into 9, right? So we very well know that what is 50 into 9? 450, right? So we have multiplied 1 more with 9, so 450 minus 9 will give us 441. So here we have 441, and this will be divided by 27. I hope this 49 by 9 is clear to you. You can alternatively multiply like this: 9 9s are 81, 8 carry, 9 4s are 36, 36 plus 8 is 44. So you get 44 over here, right? Fine. So now 1029 plus 441, the answer will remain negative itself because both of them are negative, but you have to add them. So 1029 plus 441, 9 plus 1 10, 4 plus 3 7, and 10 plus 4 14. So the answer is 1470, right? Divided by 27. 1470 divided by 27. I hope this is very much clear to you. You can further divide them because both the numbers are divisible by 3, right? This is 49 3s are, and in denominator you can have 9 3s are, right? So now both of them are divisible by 3. We know that 49 into 3 is 147. So 49 into 30 will give us 1470. Right, so here we have 3 9s are, and here we have 3 490s are. So this is our final answer, minus 490 divided by 9. What is this? This is P of minus 7 upon 3. Yes. So here we can clearly see that the remainder is not 0, right? The remainder is not 0. If the remainder is not 0, then this is not a factor of this. So we can write over here, remainder is not 0. Fine. Therefore, 7 plus 3x is not a factor. Not a factor of what? 3x cubed plus 7x. Not a factor of 3x cubed plus 7x. Right? There is less space over here, so I am not able to write it properly. I will try to write it over here. Not a factor of 3x cubed plus 7x. Right? So I hope this is clear to you. Now, instead of doing this much long calculation, you can have a short calculation also. We can take minus 7 upon 3 common from here itself and solve the rest of the terms. There are many ways to calculate it. What we have done is the conventional method. not the easiest but the conventional છે જેમાં કઈ બહુ વિચારવું પડે નહીં normal જે પ્રમાણે calculation થતું હોય એ પ્રમાણે કરીએ but if you are smart enough you can already take 7 upon 3 common from here and then you can do simple calculation also but again step આટલા જ થશે almost right what we want is the remainder is not zero hence this is not a factor fine so this is the portion of remainder theorem and what we have done for now is a part of factor theorem also. So we will learn almost similar things in the upcoming video lectures with a different aspect. Right? So please write everything in your CW. Keep your CW completed. This is one of the longest chapter of your syllabus. So once you finish this, there will be much time to cover other aspects. Right? Please pause the video, write this down, finish the CW. We will now meet again in the next video lecture. Till then, thank you very much. Take very good care of yourselves. Goodbye.